Hey everybody, this is Crystal with Crystal's Diverse Creations, and I was actually in the midst of making some earrings, some bamboo earrings, and I was just using, where is it? This 3M tape that I bought from a lady on Facebook. She was selling these sheets, and at the time they were 40 sheets for $20, and people were buying them up. I mean, they were like, give me two, give me three, and I was like, okay, wait, I don't know what to do with it yet, but I think I need that. So I actually figured out what to do with it, and I'm going to show you how to use it to make bamboo earrings. And so these are ones I already made. I'm just going to make the other one, so it's going to be like this. And basically the 3M tape sticks on the back of the mirror piece, and then that attaches so nicely to the black. So I have that one, and then I have this one here. This is for a pair of earrings for myself, and this is for a customer. So I'm going to show you how I do it, and it's not that difficult at all, actually. But it's really an easy process. And if you got to do anything else where you're trying to put together acrylic, because usually I would use the Gorilla Glue, and that works, but it takes a little bit more time to set, and I try to keep it like at least a day like that. But this here, it's just like a nice, I mean, the whole thing is tacky, and you just stick it in, you get a really good seal. So I'm going to show you how to do it. I'm going to come over to the computer. Let's see. So I make my nameplates in Silhouette and Silhouette Studio, and I have the business edition. And so here are the names. And then when I'm making the outline, I use the, let's see, it's over here, the offset. And it always starts at 0.125. And then just based on what I want to do, how much thickness I want, I will add or subtract here. I generally like it close, so that would be good for me. And that's actually, what is that, 80. So that's 80 over here. And so then what I generally do, if I were to go smaller and I get the little pieces, I always erase those out because I just feel like that's extra cutting time and such. And then I will usually put it into a color just so that I can see how it's going to look on there. You know, is it going to fit? Do I want more spacing around it or what have you? So I've already done that for both Tara and Crystal. So this is pretty much ready, and these are going to cut separately, so they both have red red on the outside of them. So red is going to show up in the Glowforge software as cut. And then the boxes are used so that you can put it in a box and then put your 3M tape. So you want to make sure that the box is larger, like not just barely, like a good amount larger than the name, so that when you put it back in there, you don't have to spend so much time getting it just so. So that's pretty good for that one. And then we do the same thing for Tara. And let's just send it to the back so I can see the name on the box and know that the box is large enough. So okay, so that's large enough for that one. So we got that one and we got that one. I'm not grouping them because I want to be able to put the names on the mirror acrylic and the other background on the black. And then this gets cut separately because this gets cut before the name get cut. We put this on there first, cut the square out, then we add the 3M tape to it, and then cut the name out. So we'll go do that real quickly. So in order to save it so that you can use it on your Glowforge, you have to save it as an SVG file. So I'm gonna save it to my hard drive, and I basically save everything that I'm gonna do for customer and orders. So I'm gonna go down here to orders, and I'm gonna name this Tara earrings. And I'm gonna change this to SVG. So I save that. Now I'm gonna go over to my Glowforge, which is already ready, and I'm going to upload that file. And I just want to clear it, so I'm just using just this file. So I save it intentionally so it's easy to find. You go back to orders, and then I go down to Tara earrings, and then it's bringing the file in. Okay, so I just take everything off the board because I don't need everything immediately. I need the boxes because I'll be cutting them out. So I bring those both over, and then I need the backgrounds, and then we have to remember to mirror them. So I'll put this one here, and let's get this one and mirror. And I didn't change anything with these earrings, only the box, because I've already got one done, so they have to be alike. So now when I go to cut this, I use medium blue acrylic, and we're cutting the name out just yet, so I'll just ignore those. I do acrylic cut. It's a custom that I set up, and it actually cuts it twice. So it's 2 times full power, 170. I find that works well for me. When I don't do that, what winds up happening is it'll give a deep cut, but it won't give a clean cut. So I've just set that up to now just be what I use whenever I'm cutting acrylic, and I get a nice clean cut. So each of my cutouts are on full, and that's going to be cutting out these and then the boxes. So then I go ahead and do ready print, and let's go over to the Glowforge. Let's see first, how long is it going to take? I always try to guess, probably about 2 minutes, because it's not a whole bunch to cut. Let's see. Two minutes and 45 seconds. So let's go to the Glowforge. Get the button going. And it's cutting out the boxes. The noise is the filter. So again, it cuts it twice. Cutting the backgrounds. cuts that out, we'll go back over and add the 3M tape. And I'll show you how to do that. Once it's done, you use a little masking tape, and you can easily pop it out. You also use masking tape, and I usually use the painter tape to check to see if you, like say when you do this cut and you want to make certain that it's going to come out easily, you do the masking tape test. And if it picks it up, then you know it's a clean cut. If it doesn't, as long as you haven't removed anything, you can go back and have it cut again. But once you remove it, there's nothing you can do. So you always test before you remove it off of the Glowforge. So that way, you're not stuck with these. All right. So now you have your 2 squares, which are ready to get the 3M placed on it. So of course, you want to take it off from the back. So this is a plastic razor, and you want to just make sure that you got the part that's the back, and then you can just kind of peel the masking off. Then you get your 3M. Feels like I have 2. Maybe it's only 1. I don't know. And then all you're going to do is just kind of make sure that you got it there. I actually just kind of drew a square around it. So I just kind of went like that. Just enough so that I could kind of see it. So it doesn't really write that well on it, but you can kind of see where you got to cut it. Then you're just going to cut it out. And this is where making the box larger comes in handy, because it doesn't have to be precision. So now you got this and this. You peel this. And it's tacky on that side. So, and it's going to be the one that you're keeping, the one that says 3M. And then you basically just are taking it and just lining it up and smoothing it out. Okay, so you're going to do that for both of them. So let me do the other one. So we place the squares with the 3M back into the slots that they came out of. And then we set it up on the computer to put the names onto these spaces. So I'm going to be sending it to the print. Okay, so here it is. Printed it in reverse. So this is the front, this is the back. And so we just kind of poke it out gently. And we have that. And then we've got to get the 3M off the back carefully. And we got an extra little piece right there. So you kind of got to get that out of there. And it's always an extra piece in my L. And it's such a small piece. You gotta be careful, if not, you'll break it. So I like to generally lay it on a flat space because it gives it support to try to push it out of there. There we go. I got it out. Okay. So then you can use the little plastic thing, and you're just trying to just raise up the first layer of this 3M tape. See? And then once you get it, it depends on the design, because like with mine, it's not going to take it all off at one. It's going to take a good little bit, but then you got to go back in there. And so you've got to get that whole, all of the 3M tape off gently, because you know you want to keep the stickiness on there. So it's a gentle thing. Okay, so just about done. There we go. Okay, so as you can see, the whole back is now clear of the 3M tape. Oops, sorry. I just went in there and I wanted to move it. So now I sit that down, and I have the nameplate. So I gotta get the name, the plastic, the paper off of this. And I like to put it on the shiny side. And so this is where it gets just a little bit tricky. I'm gonna bring the camera all the way down. And what you wanna do is you wanna steady your hands, because there's no do-over. So you kinda gotta make sure, and I just kinda use my fingers to touch the top of this and hold this at the same time to try to hover it over before I'm gonna let it drop. And you know, just make sure everything is lined up. And then you get closer and closer, keeping it lined up and it's not on the edge. And then you just lower it down. And then press. And get your get this paper off. And then that's it. So it's, I mean, it just makes it where it's like ready really quickly, as opposed to the glue needing to dry and everything. It's like, this is just ready. And I mean, you got to still mount it onto the earring. So on, where's the earring? Ah. So for this one, it's going to go on here, like so. And it'll look really nice. So I'm going to treat these, and then I'll glue it with the, I'm going to use the Gorilla glue and put it on top of the earring. So I'll do the other one. But yeah, hope this helps. Again, this is the 3M tape sheets, adhesive sheets. So I hope this helps. Thanks for checking out Crystal's Diversity Creations. Please like or subscribe. Talk to you soon. Take care.